To stack or not to stack? That is the question. Well, maybe the question should be why? Why stack or put a weight on it? Well, there are a couple of reasons why. One of the main reasons people stack their trays is to save space while the seeds are germinating. But there are other reasons for stacking and also putting some weight on the trays, mainly to make sure that the seeds have good contact with the soil or whatever medium you're using, and also to encourage strong root growth. Oh, and it also helps to loosen the seed hulls so that they fall off more easily. Beets, cilantro, and Swiss chard have very stubborn hulls, and they will benefit from stacking with a weight and even covering the seeds with a layer of soil. It's not easy to grow those microgreens because of that, and if you do cover the seeds with soil, then when they sprout, they usually push up with a layer of the soil on top of them, and it can get messy trying to get the dirt off. But most microgreens are easier to grow, and it's just those three that I have the most trouble with the hulls: the beets, the cilantro, and the Swiss chard. But what about easier to grow microgreens like broccoli microgreens? Would they benefit from stacking or putting a weight on them? So I decided to test whether putting a weight on the broccoli microgreens, specifically broccoli microgreens, would matter. In general, I found that the larger seeds like peas, corn, and sunflower seeds benefit from stacking. And as I mentioned, the microgreens with the stubborn hulls also benefit from stacking. But what about broccoli microgreens? In my experience, broccoli microgreens are very easy to grow, and they don't care whether I grow them on soil, paper towels, cheesecloth, or coconut coir. They always seem to grow. Sometimes they take a little longer to reach the stage I like them, maybe 14 days, and sometimes they get there faster, around 7 to 10 days, but broccoli microgreens rarely disappoint me. Here I've set up 2 food tray containers. These don't have holes in them for drainage, so I'll have to keep my eye on these, but I'm using coconut coir as a medium, and the coconut coir is very forgiving, so it's all good. Next, I sprinkled the broccoli seeds on the coconut coir, gave them a nice spritz of water, and then I covered the right-hand tray with an upside-down tray so that there's no weight on that, and then the left-hand tray I covered with an upside-down tray, and I put some weight on it as well. I used a jar of marinara sauce. You can use anything that weighs between 2 and 5 pounds. This jar is about 2 pounds with the sauce inside. Here it is the next day. Let's call this day 1, and you can see right away one of the problems with stacking small seeds is that they get stuck to the underside of the tray. But no matter. Okay, here it is day 2, and I can see some sprouting happening. Let's first have a look at the tray on the right. This one did not have any weight on it, and the seeds seem to be sprouting just fine for day 2. And now let's look at the tray on the left. And this looks like there is less sprouting going on here. Remember, this is the tray that had the weight on it. Interesting. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Doesn't it look like the tray on the right is ahead of the tray on the left? Maybe this jar is too heavy. So I'm swapping out the jar of marinara sauce for 2 empty jars. This is lighter, but still enough weight so that the top tray has good contact with the seeds. Okay, let's see what happens. Now it's day 3, and let's have a look first at the tray that is weighted down. And the seeds look like they're all sprouting nicely. Now let's look at the unweighted tray, and this is interesting. The tray on the right is showing root hairs above the soil level. I don't see that in the left tray, which makes sense. The left tray is weighted down, so the seeds have good contact with the soil, or in this case, the coconut coir, whereas the right tray was not weighted down, so the roots are trying to find their way down to the growing medium without any help. And that's fine, I think, but there definitely is a difference between the two trays in terms of the way they're sprouting. Let's continue and see what happens. Today is the next day, day 4, and let's have a look. Okay, these look kind of smashed. And these don't. What a surprise. The stems look about the same size. When I've done this with peas, the stems of the weighted plants look thicker, but here they look the same, at least now they do. If they are different from each other than the left tray looking smashed, it's really hard to tell if the stems are thicker or different. As for the smashed part, no worries, these guys will straighten up once I leave them uncovered and expose them to light. Today is day 5 and it's time to let the microgreens get some light so they can green up and grow some more. I have these under a Mars Hydro LED light on for 16 hours and off for 8 hours at night. I also haven't watered these again since I planted them. The coconut coir retains water really well, and since the seeds were covered, the medium stays nice and moist. Now it's day 7 and the microgreens have greened up nicely. I've watered these seedlings with a hydroponic nutrient solution. I used the Grow Big formula from Fox Farms. You really can use any formula at this stage. The microgreens are not that picky and they're going to get harvested soon anyway, but they do need some nutrients since the coconut coir doesn't have any nutrients on its own like soil does. If you planted in soil, then you don't have to worry about a nutrient solution. So, do these trays look different to you? I'm really not sure. Okay, now it's day 10 and I'm still trying to decide if the tray on the left had any advantage to the tray on the right. Remember, the tray on the left is the one that was weighted down. I think that the stems are just a wee bit thicker, but it's really hard to tell. The microgreens on the left are definitely shorter than the ones in the tray on the right. You can see those are taller, but I think their stems are thinner and they feel a little wimpier than the microgreens on the left. They definitely feel different. And now it's day 12 and I'm ready to harvest these as needed. I will start to cut these over the next week and use it in my salad. I used to harvest the whole tray and then stash it in the refrigerator, but it makes more sense to just harvest what I need starting on day 10 or day 12 and then let the rest keep growing and harvest it as needed over the next couple of days. It will stay fresher that way. But I need to get back to my original question about microgreens, to weigh or not to weigh. Well, I do think the microgreens in the tray on the right are taller, but I also think their stems are thinner, just a little bit, but I can feel the difference. The left tray has slightly thicker stems, but the microgreens are shorter. So I'm going to harvest from the tray on the right first and let the microgreens in the left tray grow a bit more. By the way, they both taste exactly the same to me, and I don't feel a textural difference in my mouth either, so I'm not sure it matters. So those are my results. Weighing the trays resulted in slightly shorter and thicker stem microgreens. Not weighing them down produced a taller but slightly thinner crop. Does it matter? What do you think? Either way, they ended up as a nice addition to my standard salad bowl. Broccoli microgreens are really so easy to grow and they're supposed to be good for you as well, so go ahead and do your own experiment and let me know what you find. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.